Hello everyone. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, however you celebrate this period in time. For those of you who haven't been here before, welcome. We seem to be on a bit of a lean today. That's better. We're not falling out of the computers. So my name is Ellen Woodbridge. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. So welcome. I hope you had an amazing holiday period. We are on a public holiday here in Australia. So because Christmas Day landed on the weekend, we get a public holiday in lieu. And that is today. So we had a public holiday yesterday, a public holiday today. And yeah, fun. So I had a lovely sleep in this morning. Welcome, Sue. How are you? As you guys are coming in, don't forget to say hi, thumbs up, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of my videos. I do go live twice a week, on a Tuesday here on Facebook, and on a Thursday I go live on YouTube. Hey Donna, how are you? So yes, that's my general schedule. I do upload sporadic videos over on YouTube as well. Hey Leanne, so come on in. I hope you're still in. Sorry, my printer's doing weird things. I hope you're still in holiday mode and nice and relaxed. Today is going to be a fairly relaxed video. I got in my cart here, I had leftover Christmas kits and stuff like that. So over the last couple of days, I've cleared the decks with that, and all those kits are made and in my Christmas box, ready for Christmas 2023. So that's just a drop in the ocean to what I will make, but I've cleared the decks with that. And the last thing for the year that I want to concentrate on is making some birthday cards. Hey Peggy, how are you? I just need to get up my replay screen right here. So then, hey Kathy, hey Nancy, thank you for joining. I'm just going to go here, and I need to mute my computer is going to be helpful. Going to go to my live videos telling you exactly how to find me, and I'm going to press play here. Okay, let's see if this is working. Yes, we're all up and working, and I can see my face double. Not so fun, but that's okay. So the thing I want to not clear the decks, but I want to give a final hurrah to is the Fitting Florets paper. Now, if I've been using this paper quite a bit for both Christmas and non-Christmas projects, and I want to make some birthday cards. I do send out a lot of birthday cards, and this is beautiful paper. So I want to use it because it is only available until the 4th of January. So on the 4th of January, this gorgeous paper will cease to exist. But oh, I'm so sorry it's cold. It's actually quite warm here because we've got opposite seasons. So we're looking at a top of 30 degrees Celsius today, which I think is about 70 or 80. Your guys, so 75, 8, it might be more around 80. But yeah, we're looking for quite a warm day. Hey Myrtle. So this Fitting Florets paper goes with the framed Florets stamp set. Now this is going to be in the new mini catalogue, so that is very exciting that we keep this stamp set, but I thought I may add in some other stamp sets. I'm not sure, but I definitely want to use the paper, and I think we may even delve into my use it up box where I have some pre-cut frames from the dies, and I will grab out those dies and I'll show you those as well. So I have nothing planned. Like I have those vague ideas of what we're using, but we're going to do this together, and I may start making these with you and then continue to make some over the next couple of days and just get stuff used. So I've got everyone here. I can see all the comments, which is awesome. Sometimes my comments don't match up, but they're matching up, which is awesome. So make sure as I do my overhead light, which causes all the shadows on my desk, but when I turn that off, just make sure you have subscribed to my videos, and if you like what I do here, please give me a thumbs up. So who already has this fitting florets paper? Because as I said, very limited edition, and we've also still got the last chance. Oh, sorry, my phone isn't liking me. We still also have our last chance deals with products from the mini catalogue, the July to December mini catalogue, which is retiring on the 4th of February as well. Okay, just let me move this paper. I haven't changed my mat yet. That might be a New Year present. Hey Peggy, how are you? Hi Kathy. Just going to, wow, it's actually letting me do it in nice increments today. Whoops, my replay just turned off, even though I can see you all on mine. I am having computer issues. Do you know what? That zoom in is perfect. I'm not going to complain about that. I'll just do the light and I'll be back. Okay, so let's choose some designer series paper. Now I have just realized my computer is on quite a big lag because I'd already said hello to Kathy and I'd already seen her comment on my phone, which I can no longer see the comments on because it's at my like eye height. So these are all my scraps, so we may use those, but today I don't want my scraps to be the basis to the card because I've already used these quite a bit. There are a number of patterns in here that I haven't played with yet, so I'd like to give them some love. Now I know, now what one's this one on the back? See, that one's quite nice. I like the flowers. Now, I know this one has fits dies. So I'm going to grab out those dies and I'm just going to work out, is it useful that we, and I'm missing a tool here out of my craft room. And I don't know where it went. I know I only had it the other day. It's my spatula. Oh, no, I'm not. It was hiding in plain sight. I was missing my spatula that I use to lift my dies, but that's okay. I'm actually going to leave this open and off to the side. So this is the framed florets dies that go with the stamp set, and these are carrying over, but if you need them right now before the next mini catalogue goes live, you can grab them now. Okay, where did I put that die? It's under here. So let me see. It must cut out. It cuts out this one, and then it cuts out this one. Okay, so we can have a bit of fun. So I've got 1, 2, 3. I won't cut out that one. 4. And it cuts out the dies, the leaf dies also cut out the leaves. But I don't want to go extra tizzy and cut out all the leaves because I think that may hurt my brain. So I think these ones cut out, which is good. Okay, I'm going to put the die just over here on the base and see what other patterns we have to play with. So I definitely want to use that. So we have the Evening Evergreen Gingham, and we have the Balmy Blue and Evening Evergreen. And then I have these two pieces as well. What I think I might do, I might cut out some flowers first. And then we've got some bits and bobs to use. Mary, oh, hello Brenton, hello Cheryl, hello Myrtle, hello Ethel. Thank you all for joining today. I'm going to leave this out because that's a great piece to use. And I'm going to grab my scissors. I'm going to do some rough trimming. What was that? A piece of dust on the bottom of my scissors. That's a bit gross. Okay, now, because I still want to preserve some of these blooms, so I don't want to necessarily cut into them if they can be useful. So I'm definitely heading to grabbing both of these. And I'll show you how easy they are. Okay, so we've done that. And then what I might do is just tweak this, whoa, bit too close here. Tweak this down a little bit further, just so it goes through my machine nicely. And I can maybe see myself using this one as well. So that's going to fit through my machine nicely. I've got some nice pieces to use just on that, just off that, not maybe a quarter of the sheet. I've got some really nice pieces to use, and I actually love those like back of sunflower pieces, which are quite nice. I don't think this will quite fit through my mini machine, so let's grab out my big machine. Hello Leslie. Yes, thank you everyone for checking on each other. I know it is very terrible weather. I can't even speak today. It's horrible weather over in the US, so I won't tell you that we've had some nice warm weather. I won't rub it in. Okay, so we are using platform 1. We're using platform 2, which I have replaced because I lost platform 1 and 2, and I lost both my platform 3s, and I haven't found them yet. So I think they have gone to the plate gods in the sky, because I have no idea where they are. Okay, so let's line this up. Am I holding this the right way? Do I? Hang on, twist. Aha, there we go. So I am just eyeballing. I reckon that's pretty close, and we're just going to go for it. So because I'm not using any tape or anything like that, so I push it in, I put this top plate down on an angle, and then I sandwich it and I hold it closed. So then that die does not move. Although I don't think that cut is going to be perfect, it's going to be close enough. Yeah, that cut is not perfect, but do you know what? Not much is perfect in this world. So we are just going to go for it and go with what we have. So okay, let's go here and do the same thing. That did move quite a bit. Now, this bottom plate may actually go to the plate gods because it's actually very bowed. It used to be my top plate, and what I normally do is make my top plate my bottom plate, but this is actually incredibly bowed, and I think it has definitely had its lifetime. And I don't think I can correct it actually, because I've tried. So never feel bad about if a plate isn't working for you. Never feel bad about replacing it. These plates, especially the clear plates, are not meant to last forever, and that's okay. That one's better, but I can certainly still use the other one. While I'm here and I've got this on the plate, what I might do, which one is it? It's not that one. Hold on. Maybe the leaves don't cut out. There you go. Look, I'm happy to leave them, and I'm happy to just hand cut this one flower and just discard that piece of paper. But I am going to just pop our machine on the floor because you never know, I may use it again. And I'm going to pop that die on the sheet so I don't lose it, because that is a real possibility. Real possibility. Now, I seem to have stopped getting comments, so I will refresh my screen here and make sure comments, no, the comments are still the same, just checking. So sometimes I use little scissors to do my hand cutting. Sometimes I use my big handled scissors. Today it's just the ones that were on my desk. So I'm just going around and around. And if you notice, if you've been here before, you know my process for the fact I move the paper more than I actually move my scissors. I move my scissors a little bit, but I do definitely. Right, that excess was getting caught in my blades. So thank you, Mr. Woodbridge, for putting out the washing. So today it's back to normal life here, even though it is a public holiday. Doing the washing, putting the dishwasher on for the 1000th time, because we did have family here on Christmas Day. So I think the dishwasher went on like 2 or 3 times. And then yesterday I went to visit my great aunt and cousins, and we just had quite an impromptu lunch. So we had a charcuterie board and ham sandwiches in all different ways, which was nice. So we had, that was lovely. And then we played some trivia, and yeah, it was fun. It was nice just hanging out. Lovely just hanging out. So okay, I'm gonna get rid of this piece. Not that it's getting heavy, it's just kind of in the way, so that way I can start again. I'm just kind of weaving in and out because it suits this style of leaf better, where if I went just around, it'd feel quite a heavy piece. So I'm not being perfect, but I am just getting rid of quite a bit of this white waste as such. Okay. And then what I think I might do is, after I've cut this one piece, whoop, that was terrible. That was a very sharp edge. Let's try that again. All the way down and around. I'm going to grab my Use It Up box, which has lots of these scraps in it. Sorry if I'm off screen. Very good. Are you glad you replaced your plates, Brenton? It makes such a huge difference replacing them. And you go, why didn't I do that before? Because it certainly makes life easier. As I replaced I had replaced one plate, but after playing with it a couple of times, I really am ready to give that other plate to the plate gods. Okay, come on. Come on. There we go. And this one, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to round it, even though it goes off the edge. That way I don't need to use it on an edge, and it just looks like it's a dwarf leaf. And that's okay. So just take your time when you hand cut. There is no need to rush. I can go back and smooth some, oh my dear word, smooth some of those pieces out. And just keep going. 2 more turns. And if you go a bit too far, no one ever notices. So ta-da! Now, the final trick. I turn over my hand cut piece. I take my bone folder and I just go over the back, particularly all those edges that I've cut, just to smooth them back out, because you go at some pretty funky angles. And one, it does make it, because that came out quite bowed. So by the looks of it, we might make 3 cards. And it does just make those edges a little bit nicer. Makes those cutting edges. Good morning, Ruth. How are you? You do not like fussy cutting. Still haven't used them yet. Right. That's your job today, is to bless the plates that you have and thank them for their service and welcome the new plates into your life. Okay, now I did want to do one thing. On each one of our designer series papers, we have the colours on the back. So we've got Balmy Blue, Blushing Bride, Crush Curry, Evening Evergreen, Night of Navy, Polish Pink, Soft Succulent. Now, I have a whole lot of copper pieces. I do have this scrap of painted texture. Do have a Blushing Bride frame. Now these mint macaron ones, I wanted to see if they actually work on the paper. I know they're not designed, but they may actually work, because, or is that mint macaron or is it soft succulent? I really thought, no, it's not soft succulent, it is mint macaron, but mint macaron and soft succulent go together. Do we think these go together? Because if they go together, I might as well get them used. because I've even got some dimensional ones here as well. So these are the dimensional ones that I used in my cards last week. So what, I've got plain ones and I've got dimensional ones. So I think it works. And I've got some plain white frames. But nothing's saying that I can't just use these copper ones as you not use the frame, or I could use the frame. Maybe not the blushing bride one. I'm just doing a color check here. Maybe the white one. And then just have that popping out. That actually works. Mint macaron works well. Thank you, Brenton. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I have some flowers in here. That these are new flowers. This is from Two Tone Floral. I was playing with the card, and then I decided not to go ahead with said card. Okay, right. So if I am using these flowers, I don't know that I want to use this very, very, very busy flower. But then I don't want to use this as a background either. So I want to use the flowers, but maybe, the conundrums. The conundrums are conundrums. Is it too much? I don't think it will be. Maybe it is. Maybe I do some with the designer series paper, that side, and some without. What's that side? Oh, that's that one. I'm just going to do a check on this one as well. That's quite busy, but if I used the pink one, still, it's too busy. Too busy. So we can now make it up whatever we want, because that back is not going to work though. Okay. Yes, thank you, Donna. I'm glad you think the mint works. Okay, I think we are using the scraps. Not my intended, not what I was exactly intending to do, but let's just go with it, hey? Go with it. No, I want a portrait card, so I've just got a piece of thick Whisper White, and I'll create a bit of a background using some of the scraps. We're just going to go with it, because I definitely want to use that beautiful floral, but I think we're going to have to go a little bit more subtle with that. Now I could just use a couple of bands of color, because I have this whole strip. So the back of this is this, which is a little bit more Christmassy, although I did use this one. So I could do, okay, I'm going to cut the strips the width of the card. Let's start there, and then we can get going. I'm getting something happening in my brain, so we're just going to go with it. 10.5 is the width of my card. Those using non-A4 cardstock, your width of your card is different, so just be aware that my measurements won't equal your measurements. Okay, so a double band. and one of these, possibly. We're just playing. I definitely like it that way. So see how now this flower really pops off this, where when we had it on the flower pattern, it just blended. Very shabby chic colours, absolutely. Yes, Ruth, the floral was way too busy. But if it is too busy, you do have the sprig especially that you can use to create plain or glimmer or something like that. You can definitely use that, but I think I'll use a dimensional piece on this, and because we've got that there, I'm just going to see if we're just doing color checking and a little bit. And do you know what? I think I need two thin ones, top and bottom of this as well. I don't think the copper works with the polished pink, because the polished pink is so is very cool in colors, where the copper is very warm and would lend itself to a different kind of background. So I'm going to cut two of these pieces and then I'll start assembling the background. Okay, doesn't take too long for the ideas to start happening, and this is a very thin piece of scrap, so I'm glad to use it and show you how it can be used, because people often, even myself, I throw these pieces in the bin. So today, or when I made those pieces, I somehow did not throw it in the bin. I don't know why. Okay, so because I want to get these straight and have some wiggle room, we are going to use our multi-purpose liquid glue. Done. Okay, and can you believe I still have a child asleep? I have not heard Owen move yet at all. Okay, so I'm going to start with the top and bottom pieces, so then I can get my spacing somewhat correct. It's never going to be perfect, but we just try and do our best. Okay, and I am going to flip this piece around so they mirror each other, because it's not a perfect cut as such. So you've got more. Come on, come over. It's not going to want to move. Oh, you little pain in the behind. There is no more slide room on this piece. And I do have a gluey finger. Okay, that's fine. That piece is not straight, but we will live. Oh, Miss Louisa might be on her way in here. No, don't know where she's off to. Oh, Owen is awake. He just came out very, very quietly. They're saying their good mornings, which is very cute. Very, very cute. So just creating these pieces in stripes. Good morning, Louisa. Oh, good afternoon, actually. But Owen can pretend it's morning.
Louisa, stop showing me your arm.
that will do. Look, they're not perfectly spaced, but it will do. So just creating that pattern, just having those 4 panels. I will go back and trim the edges. Now, where is that dimensional piece I was going to use? I've got this. I've got 2 up there, but there was another one. It's right here next to me. So we decided against using the copper, but I may use one of the white frames because I think that would look lovely. Now, I don't mind that this is sitting a little bit down. Yeah, and I could create a dimensional piece using all these other pieces. So I'm going to cheat and I'm going to put little dabs of glue all the way around. And then I'm going to drop my frame piece onto it. So the center is going to be quite, is going to be elevated because I used the foam sheets. And then when I drop this piece over, it is going to sit flush with the card. There we go. So I must have used the middle pieces of these white frames. Okay, so that's there. And then I've got this piece. I've just got to work out what sentiment's going to work. And I think the wishes for a beautiful birthday isn't going to work, but for a special person on a special day will work. And if I stuff up my stamping, I'm just going to add another one of these because that's what works. Hey, so for a special person on a special day, that will work beautifully up here. And I think I will just use our mint macaron ink actually on that. That will look lovely. So you just get that darker look. Oh, I do use my mint macaron, but it's very tight ink pad. So I have used this before, but because we're going directly onto this piece, I'm just going to run my finger over it. That makes this the raised portion of the stamp where we want the ink to go to. It just makes it a bit cloudy, which means I'm going to pick up this ink perfectly. So you can now see, hopefully, that that ink is all sitting there. It's not beading up. It's perfect. So now you can hear Owen eating breakfast and laughing. That's not perfect, but it's good enough. I'm quite happy with that. And that means this piece can just go there. Do you know what? I'm going to see if I can push this frame in just a little bit. I can. Okay, now do I dimensional this? That is, which way? Definitely this way. Greenery needs to go up, and that just nestles in there nicely. Do I go super? I don't think I can, because if I want to send this card, I can't go super dimensional. Hello, Miss J. How are you? How is Miss E going? I meant to message you last night and check on her, actually. So we're just going to add a few little bits and bobs just to part of it, because part of it is going to be hanging off, and I will add dimensionals under those parts. So I love how it just nestles in there. So I do have a bit of wiggle room, and this bit hanging off here, I am going to grab, I haven't used my little scissors yet, but let's just, and of course we're going to use some, oh, hello, we're going to use some iridescent rhinestones. Okay, rubbish here. I am going to take the backing off this. Hang on. Oh, I didn't want to glue it there. It doesn't want to come off. Aha, there we go. Okay, so I want to pop this under here. And I'm going to put a mini one under here. Oh, I didn't. Oh, Emmy's improving. That's so good. So good to hear. Yeah, quite a number of. It's really doing the rounds again, which is not fun at all. Okay, a couple of my cousins couldn't come yesterday because oh, could have used a whole big one under there. Silly me. It's okay. You guys can watch me struggle with this. I can't do this bit in the air. Okay, so that's completely sticky, and pop that there so that part is nice and supported. And I think just a big one under there, a few dimensionals, a few rhinestones, and I think we're all good with this card. So a little bit of die cutting, a few scraps, and I think we're really good. Oh, actually, what I haven't done, where are those scissors? They are sitting right here. Hello, Miss Alicia. Oh, it's her second time. It is too. I forgot about that. And kind of sucks when you're working as well, because you miss out on shifts and play money for the holidays, because we're now on our big break here in Australia. So 6 weeks for those at school, although Jamie and Jamie's daughter and Lavender are now finished school, but before they go on to their next travels, it is at least a 6-week break for both of them. They're both going different paths, but that's okay. Okay, hello Miss Louisa. She has come to join us in our card making today. Whoop. Thank you everyone for catching that for me. Oh, iridescent rhinestones, here we are. Okay, and I would love to finish this old sheet. I get so much satisfaction from finishing a sheet. I finished a roll of ribbon the other day. Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you, Donna. I'm glad you like this. Thank you, Jamie. Just using up bits and bobs, and this paper is going away quite soon. So I wanted to celebrate it before it goes. Okay, I finished a sheet of rhinestones. Woohoo! Love that. I've already started this next sheet, but we won't talk about that. Okay, so we need to keep odd numbers. Okay. I think I'm just liking that. I think we're going to call this card done, everyone. So I'll show you a close-up. So we just used that hand cut piece. Yeah, so satisfying. The roll of ribbon, I didn't even realize I'd finished it. And yeah, that was extremely satisfying. So that's card 1. Card 2, I really do want to use this piece as a background. And if I was smart, I would close this off. Okay, so clear the decks as such. Okay, now if I go 10, that gives us quite a nice little border for a card base. And so I'm just going 1/2 centimetre or 1/4 of an inch smaller than a card base. Do you know what? Let's use both while we're here. Great, wonderful, beautiful. I have, so the aim for, oh, hello, Mr. Linda, how are you? So we are definitely making birthday cards, although I'm thinking I may want to go this way for this one and possibly use some of our copper foil and just kind of have a bit of a shadow. Sorry, my laptop's playing funny buggers here. So that gives that, the copper really goes in well with, now that doesn't work too badly. Although, because I've got so many pieces, I could use a piece top and bottom, and then that gives this piece more prominence. Do we think using 2 pieces and then the flower sits? Just let me look at that through my screen. I don't mind that. You're okay. Thank you. I'm glad you like this. Oh, you've missed my voice, honey. I've missed you. I have missed you. Now let me see. Have I missed any more comments? Oh, we did have a lovely dinner, Jamie. We need to like do that so much more often. So my thought is I use another one of the dimensional pieces and have the copper flat. You like the 2 copper ovals? Awesome. Because I do have plenty. Can you tell I wanted the copper frames? I'm also thinking, I kind of have a bit of a scrap here, and I kind of really do love this paper. It may totally be too much, but let us try. Let us try. So that kind of does that. And then I do this. Then I do this because these can overlap in the middle because no one's going to know. I'm just using this one for size. What do we think of that band in the middle? I actually maybe think it doesn't need it at all. I don't think it needs the band. Yeah, you should. They are both 18. Yep. It's a bit scary, Delinda, I'll tell you that much. Though they both haven't seen each other in forever. Sorry. Thinking, pondering, all of those things. So if I put that off, sorry, if I put this off to the side, I think that will work better. But do I want, I think I do like how the mint macaron ended up drying. I think that looks really, really pretty. And then, do you know what? I do have the Blushing Bride frame over here that we can try, because the frame does work with the colorings on here. So that may work. Now, where did I put my mint macaron ink? You like the band but only use 1 copper then? Yeah, I prefer to use 2 copper, so I might lose the band, Kathy, and use it on the next card. But I see what you mean. It's 1 too many elements. Yeah, so I have used this one a fair bit, but I do just like to, be sure. Okay, now we are going on a dimensional piece. So, and if it doesn't work, I've got one of these that will work perfectly. So making sure we're really nice and inked up. Probably far too inked up, but that's fine. Okay, now I want to hold it to let that ink go transfer, which is what I didn't do with the last one. Beautiful. Okay, so that's stamp. These stamps can go up here out of the way. Oh, this has crud on it. There you go. So we're losing the band, but we'll try the frame. The frame may not work, and that's okay. But I need my silica mat, because we are going to make 1 mega piece and then attach that onto the card. Okay, so I used lots of different pieces here. I was really trying to be economical with my foam pieces. Okay, now these pieces are not completely smooth because I've handled them and they've been through the die cut machine. So, and some of this is a bit, how you going on the edge. So I'll just run my finger around and get rid of some of those fluffy bits. Okay, so that is one now. So I'm very happy with that. So a way of still using the flowers, but keeping them ooh, I do like that piece. Oh, I really do. But now I really don't think this piece is going to work like I thought. Oh, damn. Unless I split it and make it 2 pieces, because this piece is on the correct angle. Let me grab my, I think I'm going to use all my scissors today. We're just going to cutty cut. I can see perfectly what's going to work, and it's actually not too bad, not too much of a hard cut, truthfully. Just going very, very slowly. We just won't get that perfect die cut edge, but that's okay. And then this piece will go perfectly. Oh, will it actually? I don't like what I did. It's a bit how's your father. Oh, yeah, with that. Oh, yeah, but it's like black ink. I don't like what I've done there. Do you know what I'm going to do? And I shouldn't have cut those apart. I should have just recut this piece. Do you know what I might do? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to re-stamp this and see if I can't piece those pieces back together and make it work. So if I ink this more towards the top, we're just going to see. I really didn't think about it when I was stamping the original one, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't think it's still going to work. Something needs to go here, whether it's just a stamp from, maybe I just grab a stamp and we do that instead, which wasn't the original intention, but that stamp may look really, really nice. I think I might choose a grey, so basic grey, to stamp it in. Oh, it's just going to be I just want it to be able to stand out against the busy pattern. That's all. And do you know what? I may actually do this stamping and then add the flowers on top. We shall wait and see. So see, that just adds some pattern and it makes that piece look complete, even though I haven't done anything spectacular. It does make that a complete piece. Okay, scissors can go out of the way. I don't need my silicone mat. Yeah, it just really doesn't work. That's disappointing, but that's fine. Just see, I'll just test this piece and see if this piece works at all. But it doesn't, so we're just going to leave it at this, and that is fine. And then I may even grab like a really nice polished pink card base, and that will pick up. I'm doing my cardinal sin. I am using wet glue on foil, which really is a cardinal sin in my world because the glue shows through the foil. Just need to hold these down for a sec. Just go hold down the foil pieces to get them to go. Now, rather than adding the flowers, let's see. No. Now, I do have, sorry, you're seeing my arms for a sec, rather than grabbing out these, I only used them yesterday. Okay, go through one by one by one by one. Here they are, brush metallic dots. So I do have some copper ones in here. I've got my take your pick tool here. There, pop that one there, and then I will pop another big one over here. So it just brings some of the copper to the top, not just in the background. And let's see, that's Poppy Parade, that's not helpful, Ellen. Polished pink. Let me see, what do I have? Oh, that is not a card front. Okay, that is, this piece is also not a card front, but I can make it into one. Where is my trunk? So if I go 10.5, just the scoring blade. So I'll have another odd shaped card, which almost a square card. That'll work. We can use that for something. Always. Because I made an odd size card the other day as well. Okay, so this goes on the inside. And I can see my bone folder. Try not to get my hand in the ink, because another cardinal sin today. I have left ink pads open. 2 of them actually. Okay. And this, perfect. That just brings out the polished pink perfectly. Okay, second card done. Yay us. I'll do a time check and see how long I have been on. I've been on just for an hour. Do you want me to make a third card? So this is up to you guys whether I make a third card or not, because I've made 2. I'm quite happy with the 2 that I've made. I think I am a bit determined to use this piece. The other pieces condemned to the rubbish, because I did, and that wasn't cut properly anyway, so it's not. Oh please, oh thank God. I had a feeling I made a left-hand opening card. Yes, okay, Jamie, you say yes. Let's make a third card. So we've got this. I'm not too enamored by that one actually. I'm actually thinking of going this way. So like having this on the bottom. And then maybe even if I just let me, for a special person on a special day, does actually fit up there. Or I could just grab Celebrate and just have Celebrate across there, and then I can put this piece even further up, which I think I like that better. And then I can use this frame, but doing it all on a dimensional piece, and then all my dimensional pieces are used. I think, oh, do you know what? I just had a thought. I'm not going to lose that stamp, but oh no, we did try it and I lost too much of the, yeah, I lost all of the copper. Don't worry. Right. Okay, I've got this one sorted. That's awesome. So that's on a block. I have used the Celebrate, but only once. Okay, now I think I definitely have to use, I'm going to put down the flower first, because that will give me the correct spacing. But I think, actually, I don't think it needs dimensionals. But what I do think, no, just check it with one of these. This, do you know what? That Blushing Bride, it's not Blushing Bride actually, it's Petal Pink. That's what's throwing me. It's not the right colour, so we won't use it, but I will check the white. Actually, the white works beautifully, and then I can pop that there, and then that connects the frame. Yes, love it. Love it, love it, love it. So what I'm going to throw it on the floor first. Oh, yay, housework. I've already done a load of washing, Jamie, and I've just got to put... Okay, right here. I am going to place the flower in situ because I have to add the frame first, but I can place the flower where I want it and then put the Celebrate. So we're going to stick with our mint macaron. That has looked really, really pretty. Get away. So this will look beautiful. That probably is a little higher than what I wanted and not totally centered, but that's fine. So then that just means I can bring that up a little higher, which also is fine. Great. Rubbish, or not rubbish, off, backing off. Love having these pieces ready to rock actually. It's made these cards super duper simple. Actually, I was thinking of using this piece. Hold on, let me stick this to something temporarily and see if this piece works before we commit. So can do that, and this, and the frame. I think that really, really works. Okay, let's pop some glue across here. Come on, please. There is just, there we go. Get some glue going there. Pop this across. And I used way too much glue and too far apart. So right, that will do. A snip. Glad I remembered this piece, even though it was sitting right in front of my face. Hello, Miss Cindy. How are you? Oh, that sounds lovely. When I was talking to my great aunt yesterday, she told me a story that her and my grandmother, her sister, used to, when they went to look at the pretty lights, they used to rate them. And I never knew that. So I thought that was something really cute, that I never knew that they always rated the lights. Okay, who took my piece that I've already stamped on? Oh, it's okay, I stuck it up here, didn't I? Okay, unstuck. 1, 2, 3, it needs to go a bit more this way. Perfect. Well, never perfect, but close enough. Okay, and then we're going to put our white frame And don't know, suggestions for colours of card base for this one. Should we go with the polished pink, or should I use Blushing Bride? Or just stick, or just stick with a white card base? Okay, so white frame goes over our foam adhesive sheet piece. So just be gentle and wiggle it into place. Trust me, they do go together because they have been cut from the one die. So, aha, gotcha. Just run the finger around. So that frames it beautifully. And then we have our flower piece right there. That's gorgeous. And I think we'll use the rhinestone adhesive again. But do I want that flat, or do I want it dimensional? Just looking, oh, that's perfect. Sorry, I'm just having a look at the screen. Hey Donna, you're here still, that's great. Oh, I've already used the metallic pieces, Cindy. This is what I've done. If not, I can cut things out of them. They're just out of my current use it up box, bits that haven't made it into my my use it up pouch. So these are relevant pieces. Try Pretty Green. I could try the mint macaron. You're exactly correct. Okay, I'm going to dimensional this, and if it doesn't work, it's not my card. It's going to be gifted to someone else, so it doesn't matter. So I'm going to be a bit generous here. And my cards always go in a medium clear envelope, so they are protected. I know some people send their cards inside out to protect any gems, etc. that they've used. I received quite a few birthday cards and Christmas cards inside out. Oh, bye Louisa. See you later. Okay. So this can go a bit higher. I think, oh, do you know what? We'll do the connection with the rhinestones. Rhinestones. Now I've got Rhinestone Cowboy in my head because I started singing it in my head. So I'm happy to share that earworm with you because it's in my head. Sorry. Do love you all, I promise. I promise. Okay, so one big one right there, and then I think a medium one here, and then a small one. Do have a small one just there. I like that. And then I'm going to go just gonna have, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you. I'm glad you like that other birthday card. They're all birthday cards. Well, celebrate could be anything actually. Oh, mint macaron. And past Ellen loves current Ellen. And I do have a couple of ready-made card bases. So yay us. Sorry you have to be subjected. Yes, that works nicely as well. Although, do we want that one, or do I want to try Blushing Bride? And I don't have the perfect, I do have a card base, so I'll show you both. So that's the mint macaron, and then this is is the Blushing Bride. It's not quite a card base. Actually, I prefer the Mint Macaron. Oh, isn't he adorable, Cindy? He's so cute. I reckon we should get him and Frankie together. I think they'd have a whole lot of fun together. He's so your side of the family, Jamie. Oh my God. Spitting image of your dad. Okay. So, going to fold this, and then because I know the size of this piece, I can very easily just pop the glue on the card base, which often is so much easier for me. Pop that in the hole. Okay, done, done, done. So I did use one of our die cut pieces, and I used the floral paper, so that makes me very, very happy. We used some scraps, and we used the stamps and dies. So let's just say goodbye to all these pieces, and then I will go through everything I have used. Although that last card came together very quickly, but I'm going to leave it there for today. So let's get these things kind of together here. Off to the side. Bit of cleaning up to do as I finish. Stamps up there, that there. So, oh, where did I put the other card? So it's 2 cards. Is it under here? Cindy, did you love that card so much that you took it? I found it. So these, actually, I'll put them in order. No, they look better like that. And I am going to put the dies here as well. So I have used the Fitting Florets designer series paper for these cards, and it is going away. If it's not sold out beforehand, it is going away on the 4th of January. Oh, thank you, Ruth. And I'm just going to slide in here with the stamp set. Let me see if I can get you guys seeing that as well. So there we go. I forgot about the stamp set. So we've used the whole suite except for the cute gold embellishments, the gold swirls, which I don't have. So we've used the bundle framed florets and the framed florets dies. I've used the Fitting Florets designer series paper. I created this background with scraps, and all of our ovals and frames are scraps. This is a hand cut flower, and this flower is cut out of the designer series paper with the die. Thank you, Miss Candy. Thank you, Maria. I'm so glad. And I've got 3 more beautiful cards for birthdays that are coming up. My plan this afternoon is to start my January birthdays, because I do have a couple of people, including my mum. That's what we're going to be doing on Thursday on our YouTube live. We are going to be making my mum's birthday card, because it's her birthday on the 2nd, and I'll be using some brand new product. So don't miss out on that. I've already chosen the designer series paper because it is her favorite color, which is blue. And we're going to go with that for her, and she'll just love it. I know she will. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. To purchase any of these products, especially the paper, before it retires, that information is... Oh, I didn't put it in the description, and I can't. I will put that information in the comments, because Facebook is doing some not so nice things, so I can't actually change any of the descriptions anymore. Thank you, Miss Lisa. You snuck in there. I didn't know you were there. Yeah, so hopefully I've inspired you to pair some things together that you wouldn't necessarily have paired together. Ah, yes, actually, I should ask my mum, because my godparent's son is turning 40 on the 31st. And I think I've got someone else on the 31st as well. I do. I have another family friend's son. So I should ask Mum if she needs some masculine cards, which I think I do have in my stash. But I can personalise them very quickly with the 40 for the two boys. So yes, I will pop that information in the comments, and I will see if I can pin that comment as well. Just let me see. Hopefully I will be able to pin that comment just so you can see it. Oh, thanks, Di. You've just arrived home. I'm glad. Have you arrived home from seeing people, or you were just out and about this morning? But thank you for popping in live and saying hi, and I hope you enjoy the replay. So guys, if you've made it this far, thank you. I appreciate all of you who always support me on these videos, and I will see you over on YouTube on Thursday to make my mum's very special birthday card. So have a lovely couple of days, and I will see you then. Bye.